Peace. Quick little think fast. A lot of our, when we have analysis paralysis, I just did a video recently about like how undecisiveness, how sometimes undecisiveness could also stem from, seeing things as bad and good when you're making decisions, but this also plays into, stepping out of duality as well, because it's also stepping into the vibe of realizing, like again, well, yeah, indecisiveness does stem from a dual mind, because I was about to say, when you're making decisions, not seeing your decisions as good or bad, everything is a learning experience, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, like again, like hot or cold, neither one are bad, they're just different realms of experience of one, thing. They both temperatures in essence, but it's just polar opposites of the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And on my own growth, I realized a lot of the indecisiveness comes from that inner subconscious programming of looking at one thing as bad and this is good, and of course you got things that are beneficial to your soul growth or unbeneficial to your soul growth. You got things that are unhealthy and things that are healthy, but neither one are good and bad, you know what I'm saying? A flat tire, somebody could see it's bad, but then you get that flat tire and then you end up getting help by somebody that turned into your spouse or your business partner, or you end up being late to where you was going, but it's a good thing you was late because something else was going on that you didn't want to be a part of. It's no good or bad, and also embracing the fact of making mistakes. Like, we learn from our mistakes and our quote unquote failures, you know what I'm saying? Like, in order to grow, and know how to do better, you got to deal with failure. Or like say for instance, in order for me of course somebody could tell me, hey, that stove is hot, but when I have the experience of mistakenly putting my hand on that stove or or testing heat out and seeing like, oh shit, that's hot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know from that point on to never put my hand on that stove again. But it came through the energy of it came through, in essence, failure to pay attention, let's just say, in a lack of attention and failure to pay attention, I put my hand on the stove, I put my hand somewhere hot. But then after that failure, I learned moving forward not to do that again, you know what I'm saying? If like, I think of my little grocery store visits, you know what I'm saying? Because that always put my indecisiveness on blast. Like, oh, what's good, what's bad, or this might be too much money, or am I spending too much, or am I spending a little? It's like, just go with the flow and you'll find out afterwards if it was, if you spent too much money or you spent too little, you know what I'm saying? You'll catch the vibe afterwards. But it's being okay with that failure and with making those mistakes, because you'll get into analysis paralysis where you'll just end up not making any decisions, kind of like with starting a YouTube channel. It's like, oh man, what about this, what about that? You're gonna sit around waiting forever, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, also like with me too, trying to be perfect, that perfectionist vibe. It's like, we're gonna make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And I realize it for myself, because matter of fact, right now too, it's important to be doing our shadow work as well, and realizing, and I did a video talking about there is no them, but like, if you're still in a mind frame where it's like them against us, like, oh, because of them, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they are a representation of energies that's going on inside of our bodies, And matter of fact, I'm about to catch this bus, about to stop this video. But holla.